Hey everybody, it's Lynn here from A Bit of Birdsong, and I wanted to show you the new chair that I found today. Now it has a bit of a problem. It looks like this has just, I don't know why the metal is broken. Maybe somebody that was too heavy for the chair, but I'm not worried about that. It holds me fine. I paid $5 for it. I recovered the seat in this beautiful fabric that I love so much. It's possible that it would be better if the roses were up and down this way, but I don't necessarily think so. I had to use the material in the way that I had enough to cover this direction, if that makes sense, and that direction. So this is what we ended up with. I'm thinking that if I get a metal clamp that I can put around here, see, you could just see that pop. I can tighten it up and it's going to keep that from falling. So I'm not worried about it. I'm in love with this chair. I'm so happy I found it. This was $5, and I also found this beautiful lamp today for $6. It works perfectly. I just love it so much. So it's on my little prayer desk. I love to sit here and just meditate. I have a Rolodex with some little art cards. I would like to start doing a daily, just a meditative video with the little art cards. I recorded some things and then I just deleted them. I need to get my mind around that and really do it. So let's go over here to the art desk. Let's make sure that you can see okay. Okay, so I need to move up a little bit. It's hard to tell sometimes. There's so much on this desk, and I tend to just pull things towards myself, and then the next thing you know, I'm really not in screen. I want to make a journal. So I cut a piece of this. It's actually going to end up being a bit of a square, isn't it? It felt longer and more narrow, but this is okay. It's going to get really thick if I don't make a spine for it. You know what I mean? So I think I better cut right down the center here. May not be doing a very good job. Yeah, it's because I turned it one way and then the other. That was not the best idea. That's okay, we'll get it straightened out. And they're still, they're pretty close in size. Maybe I'll let that be the back. It seems a little bit bigger. And then, you know, for the spine, I guess, do I want to use this for the spine as well? I guess maybe I do. I guess my coworkers know me pretty well, because when they see stuff like this, they say, well, I didn't throw it out because I thought you might want it. And I say, oh my goodness, you know me so well. So let's figure out how we're going to do this. Okay. I'm thinking of using this. But is this what I want to use for this? I really think it is. And the question is, how do we want to put this on here? Let me do some cutting and I will be back. Okay, let me show you what I have. Hang on. So I have the front and the back and the spine. I still have to cut a piece of fabric to fit the spine, but here was my thought. I want the pumpkin on the front, just like that. And on the back of the book, I want this piece that says the Halloween times across the bottom. So that's going to leave these two choices. Maybe I will put this here and have this again on the inside cover. What I thought I would do is make almost like pillowcases with these and slide the cover down inside. And then I'm going to have to think of a way to close either the top or the bottom, or one of the outside or the inside. What do I want to do? You know, I have an idea. If I left this part open, I might be able to cover this the same way and somehow sew. And I want something to help this be stiffer, I think. I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and cover these. Anyway, I may cover this too, but I wanted you to know what I'm thinking. I might make a little pillowcase type, you know, to slide it in this way. I don't know yet about that. Let me get this done and I will be back. Okay, I thought I would turn the camera back on at this point because I went ahead and made some covers, but I wanted you to see what I was talking about. If you're interested, I've got to find a way to get this to go all the way to the bottom of this. Maybe it's going to be kind of like putting on hose or tights. I just have to get it to the bottom. It was a lot easier with these because they're wider. This is really narrow. I used, for this fabric, that's some that I recently bought at Joann's. Joann's has got such amazing fabric. Such a selection. I really, really, really want them to do well. We have so many people who need fabric stores, and not high-end fabric stores where everything's $20 a yard. So I wrinkled it a little bit, but this fabric is the beautiful fabric from my friend Sandra, and she sent it. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at communicating. She and I communicate and have for, gosh, I guess it's been about 5 years. But you know, it's one of those things. I think about her all the time, and we email each other. It takes some time, you know. You email, and anyway, it's a back and forth thing because we're across the states from each other. But she sent me this gorgeous fabric, and I've been wanting to use it. So these, I did make like a pillowcase, so this seam turns inward all the way around, as you can see. I probably should have poked the corners out before but you know me, Miss Impatient. And listen, you can hear the crinkly paper under there, but it gives us so much stability. It's amazing. It's like one of those soft children's books, the crinkly, wonderful children's books. And then we have, so this is the back. I went around it with a sewing machine too, sort of quilted it with the machine. The Halloween Times, or Universal Evening Post. And then for the front, which way do I want this to be? Well, I like the candle there. But we got to figure out a way to attach this spine. And I am thinking that it would be really cool. I still have to close at the top. To hand stitch it with something heavy and dark. But I don't know, because that's going through a lot of material. First, let me go close this top up. And I did make it kind of long, so we don't want it to be taller than the book. Let me turn this under. That might do it. I'll be right back. Okay, Let me show you. First, I thought that was a bug. It's a little bead. Let me show you what I have, and I love this. This is so fun. I can't decide if I'm gonna, oh, I need to sew that at the top a little bit. I just took a zigzag stitch, the widest that I could make, and went straight down. So I was very careful to keep these flat because I didn't want them overlapping, and to keep where they butted up against each other to make sure that was in the center of the stitch. So this is the crinkly insulating paper that I got out of the boxes of candy. I'm going to stop for now because we're getting ready to eat, and I will definitely show you what I do with this one. I've got so many projects, it's kind of crazy. But that is the fun of making art and just doing something creative all the time. This is going to be so cool. I'm really excited about this. So we have the spider on the inside and this amazing cameo on the outside. I just need to figure out how, I don't know if I want to sew through them. So I may end up, how am I going to do this? But then we won't be able to see the spider. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. Do not fear. So I will be back really soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.